Good morning, friends. I'll be swapping over in 1 second. Like technical difficulty. There we go. That should be right. Good morning, everyone. James here from the Dragon Blogger team, of course, with a nice little stream today. Hopefully everybody's wound down a little after Prime Day, of course, because we know there was a lot of great deals out there during Prime. Now we're going to show you guys some of our top finds and some products that we actually love to use, and I'm actually going to show you a couple of first products on the line that I'm using. And those are some great little products, but first I'm going to actually do something real quick. We're going to do this right now. Hey, look, swapped views. So you're going to see me from a different little angle right there. We're actually going to talk about that as we go with this one. Once I set up some stuff, of course. You guys will notice that the camera actually just now activated and moved with me. And that's because that's the first product in the carousel. But we're going to get to that as people roll in. We're just going to sit here and have fun and maybe move around with it and watch it follow us. Which is kind of cool. I can mess around with this, of course, with a couple other things like desktop mode. What's going to drop down, and you guys are going to see that my hands are now in screen. That's right, my hands are in screen. You guys can see my keyboard, the very dirty keyboard that may need replaced at some point, but we'll talk about that at a later date, of course. You also notice that I have this very cool Dragon Blogger pad down here. It's my whole mouse pad from the gaming, which is kind of cool. We're going to pop back up. Of course, we're going to drop that out. We're going to bring this back up to me where it's actually connected onto me and moving with me. Now we can actually do what's called zone tracking if I really wanted. And set that up and just get going, of course, and then activate it. So with this, we're going to actually talk about it. The camera is the OBSBot Tiny 2. Now, the OBSBot Tiny 2 is an AI-powered PTZ 4K web camera. What do I mean by that is it pan tilts and zooms. Now, this is a 1/1/5 CMOS sensor lens, which is actually beautifully done with that one. Now, like I said, it does pan, tilt, and zoom, so it actually does all that. Now, it's motion activated, motion tracking, pixelated and autofocused, voice controlled, gesture controlled, pix gain HDR. It's even got beauty modes in the software, so if you want to mess around with that software, it has a whole bunch of other fixtures in that software as well. Now, of course, with that, we're going to talk a little more about this. First and foremost, it is a 4K camera. Now, what do I mean by 4K? 4K resolution, but that 4K resolution is only at like 30 frames per second, but still well done for you. Now, with it, of course, like I said, we can do some tracking. We can actually do upper body tracking. I can do what's called headless mode, where it's going to go into my shirt, and no matter where I move, it's going to follow my body. Same if I do lower body, it's going to go to the lower extremities, so you can see that as well. I can also do close up, where it's going to do a close up. Now it's going to just stay with me close up, or we can do normal tracking. Now with this camera, like I showed you a little bit ago, it does do desktop mode. Desktop mode is going to actually be kind of cool because you can actually do and record your desktop. So people can see maybe your hand, or maybe you want to show off this phone on camera, but don't want to sit here and glare it up at people in their screen like this. Well, you can put it down here and do it desktop mode. Hey, Samantha. Hey, Phil. What's up? Then you have, of course, whiteboard mode. That's just a little bit separate. Then you have hand controls. What hand controls? Yes, so if I do hand controls, we can gesture the camera with my hands. Now, of course, it's going to go a little sideways with that. Now, in hand control, you can actually do left or right hand, and you guys can see it's going to keep track with my hands. It's going to get a little dizzy around here, and we're going to actually stop that with that. So hand control is kind of cool. Now you can do widescreen or other screens, of course. We're going to go back up to the top tracking. We're going to mess with this. So you have what's called widescreen, medium mode, or narrow mode. Now if I go into narrow mode, it's going to shrink in. If I go in farther, it's going to shrink in more. Now we also have 4x zoom. So if you want to see that logo on my hat, which is going to get a little wonky because it's trying to track me, of course, with that. Now if I bring it back down, let's bring it down so you guys can see that 4x zoom on our logo right there as well. And that's really nice that it does that. I wished, buddy, I wished. So you do and can do all that. Now, if you get the remote control can actually do a bunch of presets where I can actually just click it. It'll swap over. I can click it again. It'll swap again, and then click it again. It'll bring it back out. The remote control can actually zoom in and out as well with that if you need all of that as well. So really cool piece if you get the optional remote. I like the remote. Still learning the remote. I do notice that sometimes when I click the remote in certain things, it will actually change, but I can actually do this back and forth if I want. I can auto hold it. Now, this camera also does what I said, hand controls and voice controls. So hand gestures and voice controls. Well, hey, check this out. So there's your hand control. That is actually zooming in and out. Now we can also do what's called dynamic zoom, where it's just like this. Or I want to say like this, actually. I did just lock it. So we did do a target lock. So target lock means like this, where it actually locks me in place. With that, of course. Back over here to that. We can come back in here. Now we also have directional flip, where I can actually directional flip the camera if I really need to directional flip that. Now voice controls. This is where it gets kind of cool. Zoom in closer. Zoom out further. Position 1. Position 2. Track me. Zoom out. Zoom out further. So all of that is done with my voice. You can do all of that, which is actually really, really amazing to be able to do that, of course. Now, it does have noise reduction built in and all of the other cool stuff with that. Great little piece, and of course, if you want to do image flip, and you can just reverse the image. That way, if you have multiple cameras up, like if I had multiple camera views up, then you would know which camera is which by the image flip. Which might be confusing to people, but you could actually look like you have two of you in the room. So the Obspot Tiny 2. The most current version of their cameras, and actually really, really well done. And I believe this should be something in the arsenal for pretty much everyone, including Phil. Phil, you should get yourself one, buddy. It's a really great, really, really great camera. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Next up is actually another product that I own and use probably daily. We're going to bounce over here. We're going to do a little video for this one while I talk about it.
Today we're taking a look
there he is. He's talking. Let's go here. This is, of course, the Wemax Nova. The Wemax Nova is a short throw projector. That sits at the wall. This can actually throw anywhere from an 80-inch all the way up to a 150-inch screen. Now, technically, if you moved it farther away from the wall, it would throw a bigger picture, but it wouldn't be as clear. It would just slightly degrade your quality of the picture. Now, you don't want to do that, so you do want to keep it there. Now, of course, this is an Android TV projector. It is an ALPD, or Advanced Laser Projector. The laser projector TV is HDR10. It does have Dolby Digital Audio. Dolby Digital Audio does have 30 watts of power. You do have two drivers, two tweeters in this that actually put out a phenomenal amount of sound. This is actually really, really good. I don't even need a separate system with this one to listen to it and use it. Now, this is, of course, like I said, 4K HDR10. Is their unraveled ALPDR laser with TI-DLP display technology, which gives you that very bright contrast of coloration. Now, we can talk about how much you need to set it to get that throw. If you have it set at the wall, that 5.5 inches, you're in an 80-inch screen. Move it about 9 inches away, you get a 100-inch screen. 13 inches, 120 inches. Or 19.3 inches, and you get a whole 150-inch screen on hand. Now, since it is an Android TV, it does have Google Store, and the Google Store will allow you to download pretty much any app that you want to watch with all of that. Joanna, how are you doing? How's Joanna doing over there? Now, of course, like I was saying, this does have the built-in Chromecast, so you do have all those apps. It is a 9.0 version. With it, 2 gigabytes of RAM, 32 gigabytes of hard drive space, 8-point keystone correction, autofocus, and everything else in between. You do have 2.4 and 5G dual band Wi-Fi connection, Bluetooth, of course, as well, and I believe it's a Bluetooth 5.0 with this one. Now, I do suggest always updating all the firmware updates and hardware updates as they come out for this, because you definitely want to do that for this. Now, with this projector, you do get 3 HDMI inputs. That's right, 3 HDMI connections. With that, you want to make sure you do have fun with those, so you do have all those connections. You also have 2 USB ports, 1 auxiliary port, 1 AV port, a fiber optic audio, and a lane, so your RJ45 connection if you want to hardwire it. This is a really amazing projector that I love. I use it quite a lot. I actually want to, I kind of want to get a couple other short throws and compare it with those two at some point. I'm doing all right, can't say that I rested yet. I wished I actually took a down day yesterday, but here I am nonetheless. Now, of course, you can play Pokemon as well if you really want it. Everybody should play Pokemon. I love this projector. Great projector. Now we're going to be moving over to the Plugable 13-in-1. Plugable 13-in-1 docking station.
You ever been working on your little laptop or your tablet and wondering, is there an option out there to add a bigger monitor or maybe add 2 monitors? Well, there is, guys. Today we're taking a look at that option. That is from Plugable. This is their 13-in-1 docking station. This is a USB-C docking station with dual 4K display connections. Yes, that's right. You heard me right. Dual 4K display connections. Now, with this device, you're going to be greeted inside the box. You'll have a USB-C to USB-C cable. This cable is going to be your 100-watt pass-through, plus it's going to be your data display from the tablet or laptop or whatever you're using to get the signal to the device. You will also have the power cord. Of course, the power cord, guys, it's a big power brick because it takes a lot of power to make this power. You do have the power plug. It is a 3-prong style, kind of like your standard PCs. Now, here is the cool thing. This is your actual dock. This is your 13-in-1 dock. This is the display link, guys. With this, you are greeted with 3 3.0 plugs on the front, guys. Those 3.0 plugs on the front are quite good for data transfer up to 5 gigs or so. You are also greeted with a microphone plug and a headset plug. You also have an SD card slot and a micro SD card slot on the front, which is quite cool to have those connections. On the back is where it gets really cool, and that's where you get some more cool stuff. First, you'll have your plug. This is your DC plug with that power brick that they give you. You then have your 100-watt USB-C port. Yes, that's right. It's a 100-watt port. So when you plug this into your tablet or your laptop or whatever you want, it'll actually send out a 100-watt charge if it needs to charge that device to keep that device charging and going. That's very cool. You are then also greeted with 2 more USB 3.0 ports on the back. Very beautiful. Then you have your gigabit port. This is your gigabit Ethernet port, so you can make a wired connection instead of wireless connection all through that one USB-C cable. Now, this is where it gets really cool, guys. You have dual display connections. Yes, you do. You can actually run 2 monitors with this device. Now, you have 2 options. You do have HDMI, so you have HDMI display 1.
So with that, you do have DisplayPort or HDMI port to connect up to add that extra screens. This is a great little piece to give you all that connectability to expand or extend your viewing view with docking. It's great for like your laptops, or even your tablets, even your MacBooks, and all of that in between. Just a great little option for you. Now, we're also going to show you another version, the Plugable version, the next one, right here. Now, while
we're going to take a fast look at the Plugable dual monitor docking station. This docking station is great to have a one cable solution for your laptop to plug into your more stationary workstation. On this dock station on the rear, we can see that we have 4 USB 2.0 ports, an Ethernet port, a DVI port, an HDMI port, a USB port to connect the docking station to the laptop, as well as a power port right here that does include an AC power adapter and a DVI to HDMI adapter, as well as a DVI to VGA adapter if that's what you need. It comes with the included cable. This is great to run a dual monitor station. You can have your laptop act as a third monitor, so really great to expand on your network. Now, a couple other things that I want you to know about the Plugable docking station is that on the front you have 2 USB.
So just like the back, you have extra ports, of course, and connectabilities with this. Now, these are really great to add that extendability to said laptop or stuff. Maybe you're starting to work from home and you need to extend to a second monitor. This will give you that option to have a second monitor, and that's really cool. But it also gives you the option to have connectability, to add an extra flash drives, mouse, keyboards, or anything that your device may not be able to accessorize with on hand. Plugable's thought about it. They added it. They want you to have it. Now we're going to be moving over to this scene. I guess I am supposed to be showing everyone a product. Now, while we do this, I'm going to attempt to actually move or unlock my camera and kind of move it down over here. Hopefully I can kind of show everyone this. We're going to jump camera views, and this is the product on hand. This, of course, is the Jackery 1000 Pro. The Jackery 1000 Pro is a little bit heavy. When will the next... we don't game stream on Amazon. We do not game stream on Amazon. At least I don't. So this is the Jackery 1000 Pro. This is your power station. This little power station is 1002 watt-hours of power. It does have 2 USB-C ports. Each one of those is 100 watts of max charging power. You then have 2 18-watt USB-A ports over here as well. You then are greeted with 3 AC volts right here, 110 volts at, I believe, 1,000 pure sine wave of power. You also have the 12-volt cigarette lighter plug as well up here, 12-volt 10 amps. Now, each one of these are actually switchable, so you can actually pop this little button to turn it on. You guys will see the display comes on. Now, of course, this one does offer a flashlight if you need that flashlight on hand as well. And it does do brighter and flashing. Now, with this, you have a really great device to pretty much plug anything in. Now, with this, you can actually charge this device with 4, I believe it's going to be 4 of the Saga 200s to use that. And if you do that, it's going to charge in under 2 hours with that. Nope, definitely not us. So on Amazon, you're technically not even supposed to be streaming gaming. Unless you're, I think there's one channel that's allowed. But most of it is supposed to be just products. Now, you also can fully charge this with the wall plug in under 2 hours, or if you use the cigarette car lighter adapter, that's going to take about 4.5 hours to charge that. Now, if you want to run this, you'll be able to run your car refrigerator, or, a small car refrigerator, let's be honest. About a 60-watt refrigerator for about 38 hours. You'll be able to run your flat screen TV off of this about 13 hours. Of course, 300-watt blender, about 2.5 hours. Then a coffee maker, about an hour and a half. Then your phone, about 130 times off of that. And, of course, a laptop, about 12 times. This is a great little piece. Has the handle, portability, has rubber feeding, and it's a life poke for battery with their own cooling technology. Really great product. Definitely worth checking out if you're looking for something like that. Now that I beat my desk up, I'm going to set that aside. We're going to jump back to my regular camera over there. If you have any questions about the Jackery, please ask. Oh, no problem, man. No problem. Totally understand. I believe... I don't know what channel it is that actually does it, but I know there is a channel that's been gaming. Phil, what's up, man? Come do my show for me, Phil. You don't need that day job, buddy. Next up is the Shocks OpenRun. I believe this is going to be a Justin video, which it is.
The main difference between the Open Move and the Open Run is the Open Move do not have a microphone. The Open Run have a dual noise canceling microphone so that you can use it to talk on calls as well.
It does. It does charge with the solar panel. You can actually connect up. Let me show you. So you can actually connect up either the Solar Saga 100 panel or even the Solar Saga 200 panels to this device to charge that piece. So yes, you definitely can use solar panels. The solar panels look like kind of like this. I'll grab the 100 version. Yeah, you definitely can charge it with solar panel. So right here is the actual solar panel. Pops out, and here is the Solar Saga 100. It's just a little hard to show solar panels because they are large. But yeah, you can charge these fully with these solar panels. If you want to charge it in under 2 hours, you want to use 6 of the 200s to do that. But yeah, definitely you can use these solar panels to charge it.
Music. And the squeak ears go back. The Open Run also come with a much nicer carrying case. Part clamshell carrying case, much nicer quality carrying case than the Open
But
Run,
if you don't have the
is
solar
pouch.
panel for that, you can definitely
Again,
use a wall
similar
plug.
design,
You can use your
except
card
it has
adapter as
dual
well.
microphones, one to cancel the noise in the background and the other one to talk into. The Open Move does not have a microphone at all, so you can't make conference calls with it. This one you can make conference calls. Really nice fit. Also more battery life. It's 10 hours with the OpenRun Pro versus 6 hours with the Open Move. So this is the OpenRun Pro by Aftershocks. Again, it's an upgraded version. The one thing is it doesn't use USB-C. It uses this magnetic pin charging, which in some ways is better in some ways and worse in others. So rather than using a USB-C, which you have to plug in and unplug, it uses a magnetic charger, which you just basically touch it and tap it on, and it grabs like that. See that? It snaps in. Now, it makes it easier to just simply clap on, and that's fine. But when you're traveling, it's easier to have one USB-C cable for multiple devices. Now you got a unique proprietary magnetic charger that you've got to remember to take with you when you have your OpenRun, right? And so, while it's super convenient to not plug it in USB-C, it also means you're stuck making sure you don't forget this proprietary magnetic charging cable, or else you won't be able to charge it when you're on the go. So that's the pros and cons of it. I'm really, really impressed with them.
So they're really great little headsets. They definitely work cool. The way they work is they put the sound through your temples and not over your ears, which means you still have an open ear to hear everything around you with that. Great little piece. If you're looking for something like that, I would definitely say check that out. Now we're also going to show you the Anchor Soundcore Boost. I believe this is going to be a me video. It is.
James here, and today we're taking a quick look at
We can actually mute his voice with this actually cool little Bluetooth speaker. Hey Sheila, good morning. Good morning, Sheila. Now with this little Bluetooth speaker, you get 12 hours of playtime. It is IPX7 waterproof, which means you can actually take it out in the rain and use this at the lake or whatever you want in between. Now, it does work with the Soundcore app. The Soundcore app is going to allow you to adjust the EQ to your liking. Now, with this, of course, you have wireless stereo pairing, which means you can pair it with another one, and you do left and right channel, or even pair it up with a couple more if you really want with that. Now, it's actually kind of cool. It does have, I believe, they're going to be the titanium drivers in this, of course. Now, with this, I want to say this one's like 12 watts of power. Can't remember off the top of my head how loud this one really is. I think it's like 12 watts of power, something like that. It's a Bluetooth version, so it does Bluetooth 5.0, of course, as well with that. Just a great little speaker that can be used pretty much anywhere with it on hand. Now, oh, this one's actually 20 watts of power. I was completely wrong about this one. Let's jump forward to where we're actually doing a sound test. Now we have a sound test here, guys, which is really cool. Okay, it made me do a firmware update. So just remember, guys, you may have to do the firmware update. So I did the firmware update. Now we're going to play this, right?
Blur right now, Sheila. We actually have this in play. We're going to turn the volume up as we go. So we're about a quarter of the way. We have bass boost up, and I'm going to hit that down, right? Just put it back on. We have minus over here if you need minus volume. Or plus. Bass boost on, of course.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win your life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, hit the grind, make a change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win in life, I never miss that spot, taking big swings, hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in the back.
My food.
Easily to pause, guys. Actually sounds pretty decent. Room filling.
So much for what?
Nice little
Sleep?
speaker, guys.
I don't get sleep. Sleep. I don't know what sleep is. Sleep's not around here. Amazon customer, I'm not sure what you meant by my favorite division problem, but I'm not into math. There's just one of those things, right? Great little Bluetooth speaker. It's actually really cool right there. Maybe you need a Bluetooth connecting device. I'm not sure if this was me or not. Oh.
What's up, Nate? Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment. Today we're going to be taking a look at this wireless Bluetooth receiver and transmitter. This is the model DWR21. Now, using this is going to be very straightforward and very simple. I'll show you basically everything that it comes with and what the uses are for this. Very simple branding. You can see that on the back right here. It's saying that we're going to be able to use this as a transmitter so you can transmit sound from your TV, MP3 player that is not otherwise Bluetooth enabled. You can transmit that over to a Bluetooth speaker or Bluetooth headphone, and then you can use it as a receiver for your car speaker or headset that aren't Bluetooth capable and send sound, music, podcasts from your laptop, phone, and tablet. Now on the inside, the branding and everything that comes with this is very straightforward and very simple. You can see that right here. This is going to be everything that you get. So you're going to have an RCA to 3.5 millimeter jack right there. You're going to have your USB-C charging cable, nice that they're using USB-C, and then just a standard 2-pole 3.5 to 3.5 auxiliary jack. You're going to have an instruction manual right here, and then you're also going to have a male-to-male 3.5 adapter right there. And then you're going to have the Bluetooth transmitter itself right here. This is very straightforward. It couldn't be more simple to use. So all you're going to want to do is basically up on the top, if you're wanting to use this as a transmitter or if you're wanting to use it as a receiver, you just got to select which one. So you can just swipe that over to receive and then swipe it over to transmit. Your power button is also going to be up there on top. Now this is going to be the volume level on how loud or how much signal strength it's pushing through the receive or transmit depending on which one you have it on. And then USB-C down here at the bottom, and then your 3.5 auxiliary out. So what you can basically do is take this cable right here. If you have something being sent or transmitted to this and you want to plug this into a speaker directly, you can do so. And then you're going to have your power button right here. This is all activated by simply holding down that power button up there on top. So if you guys just need a great way,
just a simple, easy way to connect up a Bluetooth device to a product that may not have that connectability. So like your old school decks, your old TVs and stuff like that. This will give you that option to do that. It's just one of those simple things. Now, I've actually tested a few of those. Not that brand, though. That was Nate that did that one, so I do know they do work. Now, we can move over to the C. I believe this is going to be the eMeet camera. Of course it is. The eMeet.
And today we're taking a look at the eMeet.
We don't need that guy talking. The eMeet C950 is just that. It's a plug-and-play 1080p web camera. Now, for a plug-and-play 1080p web camera, this one actually works pretty well. Now inside here, of course, you do have a privacy cover. That privacy cover is just a stick-on style. So if you want to use it, you will have to stick it to this. Now it does have auto light correction, noise canceling microphones. It's about a 70-degree field of view with this one. Now, you technically could use it with their software if you really wanted, but you don't have to. It's just a plug and play, honestly. This one just plugs in, works with pretty much all the softwares that are on the market for that. Now, I do recommend, if you want to, use the eMeet conference software. You can adjust a few extra things with that. Now, this does have, I believe, like a 10% clippable coupon today for this device. There's also a promo code for another 5% off if you buy 2 of the select products on hand. Hey, Sai, what's up? Sai is in the house. Everybody run. Now, with this, of course, plug and play. You have the USB connection. Just plug it into your laptop, your Mac, or your laptop, your MacBooks, your PCs, and everything like that. That's just raw plugged in and running. Now, of course, if you added some different lighting, adjusted the colorations in your streaming software, it's going to look a lot better and a lot smoother. Now, this is a narrow field of view, 70 degrees. It's not like an ultra wide, kind of like what I'm using, a wider version right here. So if you want that just for that, you can do that, of course. It works well, it's simplified and easy to use. Now, I believe we got some Govi lighting up next, and I believe these are going to be the rope lights. Actually, they're not. These are the RGB IC LED Light Strips.
Going on, guys? What's
video?
up?
What?
Nate with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment. Today we're going to be taking a look at another awesome product by Govi. These are the Govi 16.4 inch RGB IC Light Strips. So these are going to be a great way to add flair to whatever setup you can think of, whether it be a backyard patio, indoors on your walls. As you guys can see, I have it actually set up under my desk, which is super easy to get set up. It has sticky on the back side of it that peels off, and it sticks up, and it's going to stay there for a long time. Now, this is the 16.4 version. This does come in longer lengths, but we're going to go ahead and talk about these today. So these are going to be able to be paired with the Govi app. So let me go ahead and show you the Govi app right here. So if we take a look, you guys can see that I have all of my Govi lights right here. But what we're after today is going to be these desk lights right there. So if you want to, you can individually control them by just turning them off. So if we go ahead and hit the off button right here, you guys are going to notice after a couple of seconds, dependent on your Wi-Fi speed, mine's pretty slow tonight, it'll turn off right there. You can also turn them on. Now you can group these with other
actual Bluetooth transmitter. Oh, so can you pair up light switches to the app? You don't really need to. It's got voice control, so you can actually literally just talk to it. If I really wanted to, for like the Govi lights back here, I could just say, if I wanted to, it works with Google Assistant or Alexa, or it works with the app in your phone. It does not actually pair up with the Bluetooth switches that I know of. But now I can actually say, though, it does work with the Govi switches. So you can actually get the Govi switches that will work with this, though. So there are Govi Bluetooth switches that work with this device that you can set throughout the house. I'll let this video play, and I can actually grab a set of those and show them to you. So let this play. I'll be right back.
They're compatible Govi products in order to be able to do color themes throughout your whole room across all devices. Let me go ahead and jump into the settings of the Govi light strips that we're taking a look at today to show you the ambience that this really gives my room. So right here on the inside, you guys can see that you have a ton of different settings. As always with Govi, you have so many presets and so many options to configure these exactly how you want. You can set stagnant colors right here with brightness, but my favorite thing to do is always go to their scenes, because if you guys notice, as soon as I select...
Let's pop over. Let's grab different scene. So inside this Govi box, I do have a few things, of course. This was a very gracious gift from Govi. A very cool little gift. I'm going to actually do something real quick. That side. So you can get these Govi switches. Now, these Govi switches can actually be connected up, paired up with the app, set out throughout the house. To turn the lights on and off as you want, or any activated device with it. Now you'll actually connect this up, pair this up to the app as well, and then you'll set in information systems to that, and then that will allow you to trigger whatever devices you want with this, depending on the style of press you do on that. So you can technically do that with that, of course. It can also run like the, if I can get it out, their Govi Egg Bluetooth speaker and lighting. So you can do that as well. The apps also run, of course, their cooking thermometers. This is like the wireless meat thermometers and door sensors and door triggers. So, yeah, technically you can get their switch, and their switch is what will work with it. But I use the lights all around me, so they're actually the lights back here is what you're seeing back here. And why is let me see if I can raise my camera a little. Why is my camera dropping? All right, so now you guys can see the lights back there. So I use Govi lights all throughout the house. Let's grab the app. I can show you guys the app a little better than that. Let's go in here to Govi Home. Let's grab dual cameras. I'm going to turn on 22, I think it will allow me. It's not going to allow me to grab time 2, so I'm actually going to grab another source. Let's grab this source. It's not allowing me. Yeah. Alright, cool. That's the one I want right there. So we're going to actually add this camera into this. Move that down here. I'm gonna pull. So yeah, technically it should be able to pair up with the app. So yes, it should be able to pair up with the app. So for all that control, it should be able to pair up with the app. Now here is the actual app itself. I'm going to try and attempt to show everybody the app. And it does control all this. So inside here, you can actually add in Bluetooth connectabilities and stuff like that. Yeah, so so that part I technically am not that familiar with. I do know inside the app you do have the automation. This is pretty much like it is. So I can go in here and you can actually add some stuff into it. So I believe your possibility is yes, it should be able to. Now, since I do not technically work with Govi itself, I don't know that full range of it, unfortunately. But let's grab a light source. So inside the light source, you'll be able to come in here. Then you'll be able to grab like settings. And this is where you'll be able to connect up to like the user guides. And the user guide will probably be able to give you a little more information, or Govi should. But here's your voice controls, so you can actually voice control it. So I'm not really sure about that one with that. So I would love to say yes or no, but I'm not really 100% guaranteed with that. Version update. No, we're gonna do that upgrade now. Oh, look, we're gonna upgrade. So there's actually an upgrade for this. We're not gonna do that. Let's back out. Now with this, of course, like he was showing you, the app has all these scenes. So if you click scenes, you'll be able to go down here and start seeing all these scenes on hand, which will change the lights behind us on the smaller camera. Iced coffee. Ah, Sheila, come on. You don't need iced coffee, Sheila. Fireworks. We want to back out of those. We can do music controls, video control, colorations, or DIY mode. Or you can save a snapshot. So that's about as much as I know. So yeah, the Bluetooth part that you're talking about, I'm really not 100% sure, Philip. That one is out of my wheelhouse. That's actually a good question, and I'm gonna actually send that over to my partner. Let's see here. I'm gonna actually send that off. Maybe we can get a reply for this for you. If he gets up and checks this. is this not working? Oh, my screen froze. Everything froze. Bear with me, everyone. My screen actually froze. That, and that to him. And we will send the other little snippet of this. I don't eat. I don't drink caffeine. I don't drink caffeine. All right, I did send that off. Maybe I can get some clarification for you at some point. But as of right now, I'm not really sure. Do the iWalk. For those of you that use your phones quite a lot, maybe you need that extra little power. We're going to show you the iWalk 4800 milliamp power bank right now. It's a neat video.
LinkPod portable charger for your iPhone. This has 4,800 milliamps, so more than likely this is going to be a higher capacity than your iPhone has. So you're going to be able to get a full charge from 0 to 100 with this. Now I've already opened this, but I'm going to go ahead and just jump in and show you how you use this. The box is very simple. We'll open this up. On the inside, you're going to have the portable charger right there. We'll come back to that in just a second. We'll open this up. You are going to get a recharging cable, which is USB-C. So really nice that they're using USB-C instead of micro USB.
And
then all you have to do to get this thing activated and charging your device is simply take it out of the box right here. We'll go ahead and push this back down. Set these boxes to the side. Overall, the design of this is very straightforward and very simple. You have a nice matte black texture. It does pick up fingerprints a little bit, but definitely better than using gloss black. It has a cover on the actual connector, the lightning connector there, so you don't damage that when you're not using it. And then using this is super straightforward. Recharging it with USB-C is over here on the left side, and then over here on the right side you're going to have a little sensor, and then your screen right there. So not sensor, but your button to actually power this on. So you're going to hold that down for a second, and then you're going to see right here, that's the battery life of this. So to use this, very straightforward, very simple. All you got to do is just open this little guy right here in the back, and then you're going to plug this into your phone. And as you guys can see right there, we're at 2% charge. This phone was about to die, and we are charging, and it's just that quick. So you can see that there's no in-between time from charging.
Now once you're up, you're plugged in, you're up and running. It's that simple, that easy to give you that extra little boost. And now, of course, they also offer, like I showed you, the magnetic version for your iPhones as well. So if that's what you're looking for, definitely a great little piece. Now we're going to be moving over to, I believe, the Fantech X8. This is a tire inflator. It should be a Nikita video. While this is playing, I'm grabbing a drink.
This is my Fantech X8 Apex air inflator. I've left it in the box because the box is honestly really nice, and it's a really great storage system for the actual device itself that you can keep in your car and super easy. Here's the actual bad boy itself, wrapped in a really nice plastic. I opened it just to check it out, but this is the actual first time I've completely unboxed the entire thing, and immediately you can see that it has a really nice sleek screen, a really it has a clicky interactive panel. I don't know if it has any charge in it because I just opened it. I haven't charged it yet. So it does have a little bit of charge, so it's about half just out the box. And then, like I said, the case is very nice for storing it. There's a little box under this soft part that has some accessories, so if you just pull this out, you can get to the accessory box. And this is what's going to have the charger for the different tips for whatever you may be inflating, whether it's like a basketball, a car tire, or a bike tire. And then also the charger and stuff for it. I believe that's there's one more thing in here. So yeah, so this is the main cord for filling anything with air. And then these are the different heads for the different devices, and also a charger. And then of course it has like a nice little carrying pack for it too. It feels really nice in the hand. So I'm going to go ahead and get this all set up and demonstrate it on my car tire and show you guys basically how it works. So I'm outside here. I have a Chevy Traverse, and so I've checked the online to make sure what PSI is perfect for my tires, and 35 is the answer. And so basically, I'm just going to plug these up, make sure my tire is topped off, and go from there. Now, what's cool is that you can set it to whatever PSI you want to, whether it's going to be, higher or lower than what you already have it at. And what's also cool is that it has different modes.
Now, it will auto shut off when you hit that targeted pressure that you actually want to go to. Now, anywhere from 0 to 150 psi, you do have multiple modes, multiple settings. You can do bar, kPa, or psi with this. Now, you can also inflate your basketballs, bicycles, motorcycles, or even anything in between. Now, it does have a lighting and can also charge your phone off of this if you need. The Fantech X8, great little piece. Now we're going to move over to, I believe it's a Lamicall product. This is going to be the back seats tablet stand. Probably a video I did. Guys, is from Lamicall. This is their car headrest mount. Now this will fit a tablet or a phone to hold it into the headrest. This thing is just beautiful. Let's say you guys got kids and you want to put a tablet to keep them busy in the back seat. This will actually be what you'll need. Instruction manual, guys, will tell you how to disassemble it and assemble it and all of that. I really don't need that because I've done plenty of Lamicall products. Let's grab all this out. So this is your piece. You will lift your head rest up. You will slide this in, and to slide this in, guys, this does have adjustments. This is where your headrest bars will go, and you can actually slide it in to fit whatever diameter that you have in your car. Now, it is spring loaded, so hopefully you guys can see the spring load set, clip in, then it'll put pressure. This is the ball joint head. This is where the bracket will actually mount to. And to mount this bracket, guys, you have a little screw on the back. You unscrew that just like this. Put that on this side of the ball. Grab this, push it on, and then mount it. Now, depending on how you want to mount the item, you do have a full articulation, guys, just like that. Or you can swivel it, put it sideways or long ways. Once you find the direction you want to mount, once you find it, you will actually tighten that back up and you're set to go. You can then put either your tablet, your phone, or anything in between on this device as long as it fits the actual device's dimensions. This is actually really kind of cool. Maybe you have a kid in the back seat and you don't want them touching it, but you want them to watch something. Or maybe you are tired of holding your phone throughout the car ride. Add that in there. Do that to that. It's actually a really nice piece. Doesn't get in the way of the driver or the passenger when it's on the seat, so you don't have to worry about that as well. It's just nicely springly loaded and clips in there, and it's, of course, rubberized all the way around. It's not going to mar or damage your phones. Really nice little piece. If you're looking for something like that, I would say, hey, that might be the one from Lamicall. Great little product, great little piece. Now, of course, we have a Justin video up next. This, of course, is, I believe, the electric protein shake mixer. It is.
Casing the Zon Gym protein shaker bottle. Now what this is this is your typical shaker bottle that's battery operated. It has a charging base, which you just have to plug into USB and charge it. And then it has this little stirrer built in here. What you do is you attach the base, lock into place. You could close that cap right there. You would pour in whatever beverage you want, and then you pour in your protein powders, and it will mix it. You simply press the power button on it right here, and I'm going to do it with no liquid in there, and you could see it and hear it. It's spinning. It shows you it's spinning, and you can see the little spinning blade in there. It's plastic. It's not hard, so you don't have to worry about it. It's safe. It's just a plastic little spinner. So I don't use protein powders, but I use super green powder, and it works just as well for that. So this is a super green powder from NutriChamps, and I really love this because it's got probiotics, it's got super green superfoods, it's got spinach, it's got blue algae, agave, organic carrots. It's got so much powder in it. And I stir this in with my green tea quite often. So what I like to do is pour my green tea, and it has a berry flavor. So it adds a berry flavor to green tea to make your green tea taste even better. So for this case, we're gonna pour in my green tea, taking some of my super green powder.
We have another Victoria in chat.
Again,
Philip, I'm
that's
actually
about how much
waiting
I
for some
use.
clarification.
And you can
so
see it
I'm
all
not really
clumping
sure.
and floating at the top like there. It's all clumped and floating. We'll put the lid on, screw it tight. And we'll let it go through. Now, normally I would just shake it with a shaker bottle, but let's see how it stirs. So, as you can see, here's the measuring amount. You can see the kind of powder floating in there. And then we'll turn it on and watch it start spinning. And you hear that spinning? It's creating a vortex tunnel, mixing.
Now remember, this mixer is not meant for thick items like milkshakes, alright, or ice. It is a plastic blade in the bottom. You do not want to do that. It's not going to do it. Now, of course, you're seeing here, it's still got a little bit in there, but it still needs to be mixed a little bit more to actually refine that. But of course, it is a shaker, so you could shake it a little as well with that. If you need a protein shaker, that might be an option for everyone. Now, of course, everyone, we're going to move over to the iClever Kids headphones. This is actually a good little option for the children. This is a really cool looking piece.
James here. Today we're taking a look.
We don't need that guy talking. Literally just a kid's headset. Now, this kid's headset does come in multiple colorations, but we do have the red and blue variation right here in the box. Now, it also comes, of course, in, I'm going to say it's like a black and teal. There's also purple and green, or purple and mint green. There's also pink and mint green. Then there's like a lavender and mint green, red and white versions, and then double packs and everything in between. The cool part about this headset is it does have a microphone, but it also has a switch on it. The switch is really nice for the littler kids, because you can actually switch the decibel level or the volume level from 94 dB down to 85 dB just by a switch. Now, you can also adjust the volume level if you really wanted with this, but just doing that, then they are limited to a certain amount with this. Now, this is just a standard plug-and-play headset, but it does have that little switch on there. And also on that device where the microphone is, there's a microphone mute button as well with this. Now, just plain, completely compatible with 3.5mm plug. So like your laptops, your MacBooks, your tablets, even some phones. I will say, though, some other phones may not have it. And then you may have to actually get, let's see if I can find this. I know I have one. Where is my device? So some phones do not have the 3.5 connection. So you might actually have to get an adapter. This is, of course, a USB-C style to 3.5 to actually connect that up that way. So, but just a simple little 3.5 connector, of course, with this. Very decent little headsets, actually not badly priced. It does sound pretty decent, fits my head, which was kind of mind-boggling that it actually fit my head. But hey, cool little headset for iClever. Maybe you like to have a lot of ice for your drinks. Well, if you want one, we can show you the next product up, of course, from Free Village.
Today we're taking a look at the Free Village ice machine. That's right.
Now, this Free Village ice machine will do about 26 pounds of ice in 24 hours of time. It will make you 9 bullet style ice cubes in every 6 minutes. It does come with this nice little plastic bag. This plastic bag, so you can actually make the ice, then store the ice in the freezer if you wanted to do that as well to have extra ice, which is kind of cool with that. Now, it literally only makes one size of ice cube. It does have little buttons and lights on the top. Those buttons and lights are going to tell you when the ice tray's full and when you need to fill the water. Just that simple, that easy. Does come with a little collector bin. Does come with a scoop with that. Now, if you use this quite a lot, I recommend cleaning these out at least every 2 weeks. Use a little vinegar water and clean it out with vinegar. Then drain it out, and you're up and going again. It's just what I've noticed is using this cleaning. And I actually use one on my right over here all the time with this. Now there's your cork to actually drain it out if you need to drain the water out when you're cleaning it. Also, do leave a little gap in between, because the one side that has the fan does blow hot air out. So you do need that little area right there. Now we're going to jump forward, I believe, right here where we have it on. Then we do fill it with water, and I show you with ice cubes, of course, in action. Hey, ice cubes. I like ice cubes. Thinking of ice cubes? Got some right here. Well, the real question is, see? I don't know if you guys can see it. There is ice in here. Literally that simple, that easy. You have ice on hand and a bin. And that way you don't have to worry about the kids, of course, walking with the ice trays over to the fridge, spilling the water the whole way. You still have the occasional, I dropped the ice cube on the floor and kicked it under the fridge. But hey, don't we all still do that? James here, and today we're taking a look at this very cool U-Green power block, guys. This is a little wall plug. Alright, this is the U-Green power brick. Now, this power brick does do 30 watts of charging power through one single USB-C port. That's it. It's that simple, that small. Now, this is built with their GaN technology, and their GaN technology is what's going to make it charge that fast without no problem. Now, this is also, of course, has a bunch of other technologies, including a temperature sensor that checks the product every so often to make sure that it is not overheating with that. So that ice machine will keep it cool to a point. So with that being said, the ice machine will make the ice. Ice will stay in there. Now, of course, you're going to recycle the ice because it does not have a completely sealed top in there. So the ice cubes, if they're not used all the time, will remelt back into the water bin, but then they'll be remade right over again. So it just keeps recirculating, reforming the ice. So, but yeah, it does work. I use it all the time. Mine's on right now. Like, I can go grab a whole bunch of ice out of mine right now. Now, like I was saying, this does have what's called the thermal guard technology. It will check 238 times every second for the temperature. Is it? No, not really. It's going to be harder on your electric bill, but you don't have to leave it running all the time. That's why they give you that bag, so you can make a whole bunch of ice, put it in that bag, put it away. I will grab the next video. I'll go grab my ice. My machine's going right now. My machine runs all the time. We use a lot of ice in our house. My kid loves ice. My wife is always grabbing ice. That is not what I want right there. Let's grab the right piece. See if this does it right.
This is a very thick.
So the ice will sometimes
really
stick
stiff.
together, but it actually is
not
very easily broken.
Once you set your device in the right position, it's going to stay in place. It's going to stay fixed.
So
it has a nice rubber protective seal around the part where you unscrew to raise and lower to fit any sort of desk C-clamp thickness. And I like that they put the silicone over it because it prevents you from having any friction on your hands and pinching your skin. You can just simply raise it and lower it and tighten it on your desk as tight as you need to go. And then the clamp itself is unique too.
I grabbed
now,
the bucket.
It won't go large enough to fit a tablet. This is designed for phones only, so just know.
I don't want water on my computer, but there. So that's what I got for ice right now. That's how much ice we go through. I guess somebody didn't put water in it right now, so it will make more ice. But it's always running. That simple, that easy. It works well. It's not a bad product at all.
Note that. But you can see it has this silicone kind of like rubber area back here to prevent your phone from sliding too far back. It's got these rubberized grooves right here so that your phone, even with a case on, can fit into those rubberized grooves. And it's just like kind of like a hair clip type pullback here. So you would just simply slide your phone in, line it up with the grooves, and the clamp is really, really sturdy. Your phone's not going to fall out. And the cool thing is you could rotate it for your phone to be in vertical mode or horizontal mode, however you need to. So if you like to, take selfie photos, do vlogging, this clamp is perfect.
This is the Lamy called Gooseneck for your phone. Great little piece of product. Justin uses one. I use one pretty much a lot of the times. Now we're going to show you the Lamicall DP13. This is just a little phone stand. This is just a little fold-up phone stand that works really well if you need something like that. We don't need the video sound right there. This is just a simple little product. It's literally that. It's a phone stand. You pop it out, you'll unfold it, and when you unfold it, it will actually adjust, and you can readjust it to the actual angle that you want it with. Now, I will tell you, though, this is only going to work to phones to a certain size and certain weight. If you have a very large, like let's say the fold tablet style phones, it may not sit properly on this, but it should. Now, my iPhone 14 Pro Max fit on this with no problem, even with the OtterBox cases, if you need with that. Now, this is how it lifts up and adjusts. That's simple. So you do have height adjustment, you do have angleability, and all of that in between. Now on this, you do have this little foot piece that will actually pop out as well to actually hold it in place if you want to do that with that. Still has the hole, so you can allow the charging cable to feed through with that as if you need it. Now, like I said, I use Lamicall phone stands all the time, and I have this one right here that I use every day for streaming. This is running my carousel, of course, and some chat, which is what I'm reading you guys through right now. But easy, simple little product that's actually like $13. Just that. It's a simple little device that's going to hold your phone on your desk if you need a little phone stand. So if you're looking for something like that, Lamicall might be the option. I think up next is going to be a Pet Libro water fountain. Yep, Pet Libro.
Hey everyone, Nikita with Dragon Blogger
Nikita
here to show
video.
you the Petly Bro cat water fountain. This thing is perfect for pet owners. As a lot of you may know if you're looking at this product, that if you're a cat owner, that they love running water, so this thing is perfect for them. It comes with all the pieces that you need, including the filter and stuff, and the assembly process is actually very easy. It's very straightforward. The instructions really walk you through it, and you've got different ways that you can disperse the water from the actual machine itself with these different heads that it includes. So as you can see here, I'm just going to go ahead and fill it with water and then basically let my cats do their thing once it's turned on and they get to use it. Now, it's really straightforward on how to go about it. You just want to make sure that everything is in place. The filter and stuff is ready to go and wet and good to make sure that the water stays clean and filters out any kind of harmful particulates and materials that may get into the water. My cats really did enjoy this, and it was something that was really cool because they're just able to go and get as much water as they need. Jonesy loves to kind of play in it, but it was very easy for him to get accustomed to it, and all of the
So with that, just a simple little recycler for the water. It's going to keep it flowing, keep it more fresh. Cats really love that, just to have that little water moving. Of course, sometimes they'll play in it, but most of the time they're going to drink in it. Now, of course, your dogs could definitely use this as well, but you may need a little more water for a doggo if you're doing that. Now, we do have another product in the carousel. I'm not really going to play the video, but I will tell you, though, the next product is, of course, the Dream Egg White Noise Machine. It does do multiple white noise sounds, including baby lullabies, baby sounds, baby coos, also nature sounds. Now, it is rechargeable, does have a D-Link clip, and can be pretty much used anywhere. Now, with that, it's just a nice little piece to give you that white noise sound if you're looking for something like that. Now, we're going to move over to, I believe, the Soundcore 3. This is, of course, an Anchor product. Not sure this is me. Might be. It is. It's a me.
A quick look at a new product, guys. This is from
me, a Mario. No, not really. With this is the Anchor Soundcore 3. This does come in multiple colors and variations of a Bluetooth speaker. Now, with it, of course, we're going to talk about it. I do have multiple colorations and variations. There are black, there is blue, there is actually gray, and there is red. Now, this is going to give you 24 hours of playtime on a full charge. Now, 24 hours of playtime, of course, is about 60% volume. This is IPX7 waterproof, which means you could throw this in your bathtub and it will still work. You don't have to worry about it. You can throw it in the lake. It's going to come out and still work. It does have their base app technology. It does have party cast, which means you can pair it with multiple other devices and use it in sync or in channel. Now, it also works with their Soundcore app that's going to allow you to adjust the EQ to your liking. Now, it does have 2 drivers and a passive radiator or passive speaker in the middle. Now, you can actually add the lanyard on the side to carry it around. Now, this is actually built with pure titanium diaphragm drivers to give you this sound. Now, of course, with it, a great little piece, very light, 16 watts of sound. So you have 16 watts of power for this one. Just a simple little easy piece that you can use anywhere and take everywhere. It does have Bluetooth 5.0 connectability, so you're going to get about 90 feet of distance away from it, as long as there's not walls in between you and there. It's that simple, that easy. Let's jump forward to we're actually doing a sound test. I think we do a sound test here. All right, so I'm going to grab some music. As you guys see, it came on full volume. My phone was already up there. But room filling, guys, that is actually quite loud for 16 watts. The nice little Bluetooth speaker that has a nice amount of room filling sound and portability. It's just really portable. How does this work? It works by Bluetooth connectability, so you connect it to your phone or to your other devices with the Bluetooth connectability. It's fully waterproof, fully rechargeable, has about 24 hours of playtime. You can pretty much take it anywhere on the go. It is IP67 waterproof, so you can actually throw it outside in the rain. It's not going to hurt this device. It's going to be able to use it. You can dunk it in the water or bathtub. I have actually thrown one in the bathtub, and it still worked with no problem. Now, with that being said, it is fully connectable with that Bluetooth 5.0, so you can pair it with pretty much anything you want there. Actually, this is IPX7, not 67. So IPX7, my bad. Misspoke there. Now, the 24 hours of playtime is, a rudimentary number, because that is actually probably about around 60% volume. The higher you go, of course, the more you're going to use the battery up. So you're going to get, I was getting, I think, about at 100% volume, around 20 hours or more with that. It's a nice little piece. Honestly, it's really nice. It does have an app. The app is really cool, user-friendly. The app is going to allow you to definitely adjust it to your own liking. If you use the Party Cast, of course, it can link with all their other products. That means if you have it running in one room and it's paired to another item, it will be running their lights. It could also run another Bluetooth speaker, all in one setting. Now, since it is, and I'm going to repeat, since it is that time of the year that everybody's hitting the beaches, the lakes, and the oceans, maybe you need a phone holder that's going to keep your phone water dry. Here, today we're taking a look at this waterproof case set from Haircool. This is actually a 4-piece kit. They are IPX8 waterproof, and they're dustproof, snowproof, and sandproof. Now inside, like I said, you get 4 pieces of these. The first are these 3 right here that I already have set out. Just 3 little cases, guys. You also get 4 cases, but I have another one set aside. You also get 4 of these elastic lanyards that go around you and clip to this case. But like I said, I already had one out. I already pulled out the actual lanyard as well, and I'm going to show you guys the lanyard and the device. So here is your lanyard, fully adjustable, guys. So it is fully adjustable to your length to put around your neck or maybe strap around your shoulder. Multi-design. Now, it is a breakaway design, so you can technically pop this apart without hurting yourself. When you pop it, this lanyard is no longer good. What that means is you can't choke on it. You can actually just break this really easily. And I'm going to show you guys that in a few after I actually show you how it works, right? Then you have the case right here. So here's your case, crystal clear, see-through. It's a triple layer design. Now to pop this open, you have these little side pieces that you'll push forward just like that. You'll push that forward just like that, and it will actually come apart. And then you'll pull out that inner strip right there. Now, this will fit phones up to 8.3 inches, so it will fit a large phone. By luck, I have an iPhone 14 here. We're going to throw the iPhone 14 in here. Now, this is the pack of clear. They do have multi So they do have multicolors, guys. This is the clear version. This is just that. Once you put your phone in there, you can actually make it airtight, waterproof, and you don't have to worry about it. Now, once you're locked up, you are still able to use the phone. The buttons are accessible. The screen is usable. So you're good there. Now, it's almost like an airbag of design, so it will float, which is actually kind of cool. The lanyard that goes around your neck is actually really well done, so I like that piece. Now, of course, it's really cool that it is also still breakaway style lanyard, so if it does get caught on something, you don't have to worry about it. Worry about yourself getting caught or stuck on something. It's going to break away, and you're actually very easy. Now, I'm going to show you the breakaway right here, of course, right there. I do pop it apart. It does take a little bit, but it does break away. Now, I did learn that you can actually put that back in. It will clip back in, and you're good to go. So you can reuse it if you need. Phil, what's up, buddy? What's up? What is Phil doing? Why isn't Phil over here doing my show? Phil should be doing me show. So great little piece. Honestly, that's a good kit. I recommend those ones. No. I was on the go all day yesterday. I think I got 4.5, 5 hours of sleep last night. 4.5, maybe 5. Why, did you get sleep? Did Phil actually sleep? But was it really good sleep? Let's be honest. Was it good sleep? I did wake up hungry a few times. So I may have gotten up and snacked in between that sleep time. Robin, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, it was better than my 2 hours of sleep the night before. Definitely better than the night before that where there was no sleep. D. Andrews, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I really do. So up next is another Govi product. This is the Govi RGB IC corner floor lamp. This is a really nice little piece that it does have to be put together though. We're going to pop over. We're going to show you the video for this right here.
Hi everyone, Jason here, and today we're going to be checking out the Govi Lyra floor lamp. Now, this particular lamp is going to be the H6076 model. It's like a 24-watt lamp as well as using a 24-volt adapter, which is pretty neat.
Let's talk about this. This is actually used with their Govi rope lights. The Govi rope lights is actually a really cool flexible piece of lighting that does do a lot of colorations. Now this does do about 16.8 million different colorations of lighting with this. Now it is a multi-piece kit. You do have to put it together. It does come with the screws, does come with the screwdriver, comes with the diffuser rails and the C-channel clips, the C-channel rails that you're going to put all together at the same time. It does have a weighted base. Now, once you have that all installed, you then connect it up and plug it in, and you can adapt it and connect it up to the Govi app. The Govi app is going to allow you to do voice controls, or it's going to allow you to adjust the colorations and patterns to your liking. Now, with that being said, I can actually show you the rope light that's in this kit, because I do have a rope light set right here that's kind of almost about the same thing that's in this kit with this. Now, I'm going to plug this in. We're going to turn this on, of course, over here. With that. Now, technically, you can use this rope light set without the app. You have a little controller right here. This controller is going to allow you to change color patterns just by a press of a button, just like that. That's all you got to do. You press the button again, and it's up and going. If you add that app, you're going to have a lot of more adjustments from like DIY mode to customizability, to timers, to autos, sensors, and everything else in between with that. And you can just keep messing with it and adjust it. You can do solid colors and everything. This is the rope light that's actually in this lamp. So you have that light set that just sticks in there and then lights up and diffuses the light with that. If I jump forward, you're going to see here where it's actually hooked up and starting to use it. He's showing you guys the effects labs of just changing colorations and patterns, just by clicking the lighting. Now, of course, once you move over that, then you have your coloration pattern, your scene modes, your timer, your automations, your music mode where voice reacts with your voice, and all of that. Govi did a phenomenal job with this product. I do recommend Govi products. I use them throughout the house. It's all the lighting behind us. It's this light set that I will actually be installing somewhere at some point with that. But just that simple. Now you guys are seeing that him putting it together with the diffuser and the little clips. And then you connect that little rope light in there, push it in. And once it's in, it's up, running, and you have a beautiful lamp for your house. Just a great little product right there that is just, it's a really, really nice piece. If you're looking for something like that, Govi. I believe we're going to show you the pluggable USB-C cube up next. Me video.
James here. Today we're taking a look at the pluggable USB-C Cube Mini Docking Station. What this can actually do is help you add some extra connections to your devices. Let's say you're using a MacBook Air or you're using a laptop that needs some more device connections. This will help you do that. Maybe you guys just need an extra monitor to connect up. This will give you that option. Now inside here, guys, you're going to be greeted with a USB-C to USB-C cable. This USB-C to USB-C cable is what you're going to use to go from this little mini docking station to the host device. So you do have the USB-C to USB-C cable. Nice that they give you that. You're then going to be greeted with the power brick. You do have to power this up, guys. So you do have a power brick. As you guys see, there's no plug on there because the actual American style plug right here actually slides on and off. So you will need to add this device in here and connect it up. If you guys want to take it off, just push this little clip and it should just come back down. Simple little piece. Then you have the user manual if you need the user manual. You are then greeted with this dock. This is the pluggable cube. This is going to be a USB-C port. This USB-C will go to your device that you're connected into. Maybe it's your PC, maybe it's your laptop, maybe it's your MacBook Air or something like that. That is where you're going to connect that, guys. So you do have the USB-C port. On the back, you'll have your actual power.
So on the back, you have your RJ45 connection or your internet connection. You have your HDMI connection. You also have 3 USB ports. That's going to allow you to connect up keyboard or mouse or a USB stick, whatever you want in between. This is going to give you that connectability that you may not have had on that device in the first place. Plugable really does do a really well job doing these. Now, I actually tested this out and used this. This is a great piece, great expandability, and actually a very phenomenal price range right there. Now, up next, I believe we have the Life Pro 3D vibrating plate. The Life Pro 3D vibrating plate is going to be a Demetrius video. This is kind of a cool little product that you might not.
What's up, everyone? My name is Demetrius, and today we're going to be talking about this awesome turbo vibration plate right here made by Life Pro. At the top, as you can see, it has that anti-slip rubber on the top, so it gives a good grip. You can wear tennis shoes, you can wear sandals, or you can even be barefoot if you wanted to. Depends on how you feel about it. So it has an adjustable speed. It has 1 through 99 speed on there, and it also comes with a remote, or you can just jump down there and press these little buttons right here to turn it on, to crank the speed up, and to set stuff, and all that right there is really easy. Like I said, you can just press on and it shows all that, how long you can do it. You can do it for an hour or however long you want to do it. When you first started out, that's the time on there right there. It says 10 minutes. So whenever you want to start it, you just press that right there and then start going. So it gives you on both sides 10 minutes. If you want to crank it up, the speed.
Now with this, you can go anywhere from 0 to 99 with that speed. And that is, of course, both sides. So maybe you don't want to vibrate the one side. Now you have the plate. The plate's going to allow you to do either running, jogging, or walking, depending on where you set your feet. Now with this, of course, you can actually do all alternative styles of usage. If you put your feet in running mode and then squat down, it's going to make that workout a little more intensive with that. Now, of course, this kit does come with some extra pieces. We can actually talk about some of those pieces that do come in this kit. First and foremost, you get like your resistance bands. So you do get the resistance bands that do come in the kit, of course, with that. Now that's actually kind of cool to have those resistance bands inside the kit. Now it does come, of course, we might need some a little bit different stuff to teach you how to use those stuff, but it does come with those resistance bands, and I kind of like that they add that. Now, of course, you also get a few other pieces in there, like your resistance straps that will strap around you, as well with that. So full on kit does have a remote control, of course, with that. So there is a remote control. I believe this is gonna weigh. You have a max weight limit of like 330 pounds. Anything bigger than that should, might not be able to be on this while using that, of course, as is. Now, 14 to 15 hertz frequency range, 99 levels of vibration or 99 levels of speed, 3 vibrating modes. With that, of course, the speed just adjusts the vibration up with that. Now, of course, he's showing you guys some of the little pieces that come with this, the resistance straps, the bands, and everything in between, the elastic straps, and different colorations and patterns. Each one is a different style. So yellow and everything is going to change the amount of resistance those bands give you on that. Now, it does have an anti-slip rubber pad on top and bottom with it. So with that, that's actually kind of cool. So you have the 2 loop bands, 4 resisting bands, remote control, even a Ready Set Pro user guide, and then the device itself. So great little piece. You just get up there and start using it. Good morning, Evans. How is Evans doing? How is Evans doing this morning? Great little piece. And now maybe you want a magnetic rowing machine from Yosuda. Well, we're going to show you that one right now.
This Yasuda indoor rowing machine is an absolutely fantastic
go
workout
ahead.
fitness product.
Just ask
that
away.
Once you put it together with only 10
good.
screws and about 20 minutes of time, you could fold it up just like this. All you have to do is unscrew the locking mechanism and the pin. So you just screw this in at the bottom here, and then it stays folded up in a vertical position. Doesn't take long if you want to put it away for a day, make it take up less floor space. It's easy to do. Just simply screw it in, lock it up, and then take it out the next day. Or maybe you only row on weekends. You just lock it up and slide it in a corner. What I really
for PC for just VR. Now, technically, you can get away with just a laptop if you really wanted for certain VR machines. So, hey, no problem. All right. I can answer that some other time when you pop back in. It's all good. There are a lot of recommendations though. Hey, why is there no sound now in the video?
Or an office or a bedroom with a lot of extra space, and it takes up almost no room at all. Among the most it is among the most foldable rowing machines I've ever seen. Now, the magnetic resistance on the rowing machine here gives you a lot of different resistance levels, and it works.
Now, with that, you do get this speed dial. That dial will allow you to adjust that magnetic resistance to wherever you like it. Now, it does have a digital display. The digital display is going to actually show you how many rows you spent on this, how many miles you've rowed, how fast you are rowing, the amount of time spent on here. It also does show calories earned and burned. Now, it also has a tablet or phone holder up there as well with that. Now, rowing machines do very well with working out all your core muscles from your back, your shoulders, to your arms, to even your legs with this. Now, since it's magnetic and foldable, and this one is actually kind of quiet, so you don't have to worry about it. They actually use this while watching movies and stuff, which is kind of cool. It doesn't bother anybody with that. Now, it does take up some space once it's folded out to be used, but then you can fold it back up and put it away. It should be able to sit in a corner or up out of the way and to a smaller footprint for that. And that's a really nice to know that you can actually get this with that and then set it away and not have to worry about this size with that. Now, of course, here is his son doing this. Showing you that he's actually rowed about 25 times. It's also showing you the time on there and the speed of the rows. Of course, the dogs are going to get into this as well. And just interrupt. You know, that's what doggos do. But a great little piece, of course, from Yosuda. Now, we're going to show everyone, I believe it's the Flybird weight bench. This is going to be a Justin video also. It is.
This Flybird adjustable weight bench pairs perfectly with the Flybird adjustable dumbbells. This weight bench supports a 700-pound weight capacity. It has
Weight
7 back
capacity.
positions, 3 seat positions, and I'll show you the different locking positions here for the back, which allow you to do sit-ups, inclines, lift weights, etc. It also has 2 foot pad positions for when you want to use it to actually do sit-ups. But you could see sitting in it, using your Flyber adjustable weight, dumbbells, and lifting, it works out real well. So I took my son here to demo it for me. My son decided to try it out to see if it supports his weight with the footrests, doing some sit-ups with the incline all the way back. And as you can see, it's slightly
Justin
inclined
didn't do that
towards the
because he
ground,
can't
so
sit
he has
up.
to bend all the way backwards to where he's not quite flat. He's actually bent inverted towards the ground, and it supports his weight just fine. I unfortunately couldn't do sit-ups like my son. He's a lot fitter than
Told
I
you.
am. And of course, he also demoed the adjustable
Yeah,
weights
puffos.
as well while sitting in the bench. And again, the bench is really stable, works really well, very well manufactured. The padding is thick, and it just makes a great workout utility weight bench. And the great thing about this weight bench is
So with that, you can actually break it down. It folds up really, really small. You could slide this under your couch, under your bed. It just can be put up and away. It could even fit in a little closet area if you needed. Just that simple, that easy. It's actually a really nice piece. Now we're going to be moving over to the Leisure Orthopedic Dog Bed, and I'm going to tell you right now, I believe there's a doggo in this that you're going to love. Yep.
Here unboxing and showcasing
one
the
I thought.
LeSure Chase Orthopedic Dog Bed. Now this is the size for small dogs, and as you can see here, it comes with 2 parts. It comes with the inner foam part, and then of course the outer lining, which is the bed itself. And I really like that it has these bumpers kind of like on 2 sides to make it kind of like a chase, because the dogs really like laying against the bumpers. So let's go ahead and assemble it and put it together. So here's the orthotic
Yeah,
foam
Heinz
part, which you
Ketchup
just
is a
insert into
character,
it,
isn't he?
and you can see it has the curved corners so that you know how to line it up right so that matches. All you have to do is unzip it open. And notice how the bottom has these little bubbles to help it grip onto a hard floor so it doesn't slide around as well. Not needed for a carpet, but it's good
Philip,
if you
are
put them
you
on
still
hard
here?
surfaces as well so the bed won't slide everywhere. So let me move my puppy out of the way and try to get this thing together. Easy to put in, and just simply zip it back up and closed, especially when you don't have a puppy trying to get into it. All right. Now we have it assembled, and here's what it looks like. And it's very, very nice and flush on the top, almost Sherpa-like. And then they've got, of course, the bordered bumpers. Let's see how he likes it. Very soft, perfect size for the puppy or a small dog. Now, this is the small dog bed version. There's larger sizes. But yeah, the puppy just loves it. And my dogs will take turns laying on it. Even my biggest Boston Terrier, who's too big for the bed, will lay on it with his legs hanging off. So if you're looking for a really nice orthopedic Chase-like dog bed, this is a great one.
For Philip that was asking about the integration, Govi does work with integrating into the IFTTT software, so you can actually do a whole bunch of commands that execute and possibly manage through that integration as well. So it does have that. So that's about as much information I had for that one for you, Philip. Now I'm going to be moving over to, of course, a hand massager. This is going to be the Fit King, possibly me video. Let's see. Yep, it's a James here. Today we're taking. We don't need that voice. This is the Fit King hand massager. The Fit King hand massager, of course, does very, very well for massaging your hands when you need it. And I'm going to tell you, I probably need it right now. Now with this is a rechargeable device. This charge will allow you to use about 20 minutes a day for a week before you need to recharge this again. Now with this, you can charge it on your laptop. You can literally plug it into a power bank and do it that way, or anything in between. It's just a 3,000 milliamp battery. It's actually quite small. Now with it, of course, you have 3 massage modes: vitality, smoothing, or relaxing. You have 3 intensity levels: low, medium, and high. You also have heating levels: low and high. Now with that, they give you this bag of gloves. Those bag of gloves are really useful because if you're using the heating on this, you're going to sweat. You don't want to actually sweat inside the device because it's going to be a little bit harder to clean out with that. Now use that glove for that and you don't have to worry about it. Also, you can use the glove if you're using massage oils. And that's kind of cool. Now the way this actually works is by putting your hand in there, it's going to sit on this nodular ball that will be right in your palm. Once it's there, you're going to have airbags that are going to squeeze around your hand back and forth all the way around as you go to give you that massage. that's actually kind of cool. Now, there's a $20 clippable coupon on this product today for that. Now, it's considered like a shiatsu kneading and squeezing massage while working this out. It's actually a really cool piece that works fundamentally very, very well for you. And that is, of course, the Fit King. We do have another option of those hand massagers, and that's the Syncom one that we're going to show you right now.
This is the Syncom hand massager. We're going to do a live test for this. I've tried a ton of massagers in the past, but I've never tried a hand massager. I have tested stuff from Syncom. So in the box right here, everything's well packaged too. You have like this foam material keeping everything packaged well. In the box, you're going to have everything you need to get this set up. Looks like we're even going to have a carrying bag right down here at the bottom. Now we won't really need this. It's going to be very straightforward, very easy. And then we are going to have the massager itself. And first impressions, this looks really cool. I like the blue that they have on this. They have like this faux leather accent around like the control panel. It says it is rechargeable, so you guys can see that it is flashing, so that means it's charging. So it's massaging with that compression around bottom part of my hand right here, the middle and up here near my fingers. You see how it's like compressing around it. Standard white light is gonna be intensity level 1. We have intensity level 2 and 3. Now you can change the modes. You have 3 different modes. You have 2 different heat settings. Oh, that was a smart idea. Getting it around these knuckles right here, that's a smart idea. 3 intensity settings, 3 different modes, which is how it massages, and then 2 different heat modes.
So with that, you have 2 options of hand massagers that both work fundamentally very, very well for you. Just a great little piece right there. If you're looking for something like that, I definitely say check it out. Now we're going to be moving over to, I believe, the Shinewell Red Light Therapy belt. This is actually good for your backs or your stomachs or even in, multiple other places. This, of course, is going to be a Tater Nate video, so we're going to show you that right here as well.
We're going to be doing a live unboxing and test of this Shinewell Red Light Therapy belt that goes around your waist. So first of all, let's get it open. So it says right here in the front that it's supposed to relieve body fatigue and pain. It's got 3 different modes and 3 different heating levels. It says one size fits most people and switches off automatically in 30 minutes. So it looks like in the box, you're gonna have the belt itself. You're gonna have the battery pack right here with the carbon fiber design. And it looks like this can be used to charge devices because it's really just a battery pack. USB-C to USB-A charging cable. And then an instruction manual right here. It looks pretty cool. You guys see you have a baby blue trim around it, heat, mode, and power. And then right here, this is how you're going to adjust it. So this is just gonna go over your waist. So this little pocket over here is where you're going to place the battery pack and plug it into the cable that is coming off of the belt itself. Now you'll notice that we can enable the power by just simply pressing down right here. Maybe you have to hold. So it's actually vibrating too. You guys aren't able to tell, but it is vibrating. So you guys can see that right there, it's just kind of sitting around our stomach. So I don't think it's really like making my stomach contract or anything because it's not enough vibration strength. But that red light is supposed to help rejuvenate your skin in a way. And also with the fact that it is vibrating, you might get a little bit of contraction right there to just help tone up some of those muscles. Now your results might vary. At the highest intensity, I don't know if you guys can see, but it definitely is making my stomach contract in a way. And that is the Shinewell Red Light Therapy Belt.
So just a red light therapy belt for everyone. Now, I believe we got the Lola Rose Classy watch. This is going to be a Mrs. Dragon Blogger video. Great little watch. It is a very cool piece.
This company sent us 2 of these. It does come with the little pamphlet. You know, it's made by a UK designer, and then also it's made of good materials. Like this is pure malachite. So that's just so nice. Look at that. See that. I love it. Has a genuine leather watch band. They say that these watches are good to 3 atmospheres. So, and water resistant, which is a lot different from waterproof. And 3 atmospheres is equivalent to 30 meters. You know, it's designed to withstand, accidental splashing and stuff, but you don't want to go swimming in. But nice little booklet that tells you all about it. Really nice quality. genuine silver, and then it says on that side, made in London. So yeah, you get the little pillow and you get this nice presentation box with the drawer. Really cute little watch.
So if maybe you're looking for a watch, that might be a nice little option. Now we're going to move over to the Vlando Travel Makeup Cosmetic Case right here. I believe this is going to be an Astro
This
video.
is the Vlando Travel Makeup Cosmetic Case Storage Bag. It comes in 5 beautiful colors: black, gray, light blue, creamy white, and pink. I love how much space this bag offers. It has a diameter on the inner side that is 23 by 19.5 by 11 centimeters. It is made from a waterproof leather that is super easy to keep clean and scrub if you ever need to wipe off any foundation or possible makeup leakage. What I found to be super unique and handy was that this makeup bag has adjustable spacers. This allows you to easily size the compartments to your cosmetic items and easily put them back using the Velcro. With its double zipper design, you can easily open and close it smoothly. This makeup bag is super handy for storing different cosmetic items, but also perfect for traveling. It has 4 stretchy compartments for makeup brushes and different makeup tools, and with that it does have a waterproof PVC at the top that is really easy to wipe off as well. And in conjunction with its inner zipper pocket, you can fit so much in here, as well as having 4 different compartments on the inner side as well makes this bag just so useful in different ways. Having these different compartments and pockets helps the makeup items and different cosmetic tools to be able to stay stabilized and not be shaken around, especially if used when traveling. And with the different compartments, you can categorize it by the type of item that's in there, making it more easy to get ready in the morning. Overall, I'm really impressed by the aesthetic of this makeup bag as well as the utility behind it. I hope this video helped. Thank you so much.
Just a simple little piece for everyone to try out if you need one of those. Now we're going to be moving over to a couple different backpacks. First, we're going to show you the LXY vegan leather backpack. Now, of course, it's not leather. It's just a plant-based fabric. I want to show you that right now.
Hey guys, I'm going to be showing off this awesome vegan leather bag. So if you've got any ethical problems with leather, don't worry. This bag does work for you. So I'm going to go ahead and unbox it, unbag it, unpackage
hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
It already feels really nice. So it comes in this really nice packaging.
Now this faux leather backpack, of course, is just that. It's faux leather, so you don't have to worry about that. Now it does have, of course, the leather belt strapping that goes all the way around. That's the faux leather, shall we say. Now it is a magnetic buckle on the front right there to give you that old classic, suitcase style clasp or backpack clasp. It does, of course, have a front pocket for the actual to put your phone or anything else in there if you want with that. It also then has the main pocket. The main pocket's going to allow you to put your tablets, your little laptops, and stuff in between. On the back, there is also another back anti-theft pocket, which is just a little hidden pocket up out of the way that most people won't see because it's on your back at that point. Now, of course, this is the brown coloration, but there is also a black coloration as well. Now, with this, of course, the straps are up to about 45-inch straps, so you can pull the straps out and readjust the straps to your back, however you really need to do that. Now, of course, with this, you have a nice vintage style look and a very spacious size. Now, of course, pocket sizes, you have multiple pocket sizes with this. Just made French onion dip. Nice. Yeah, I like French onion. Sometimes. Now, it does have side buttons that are hidden, but those side buttons, if you pop them, are going to expand that backpack even thicker, which is kind of cool as well with that. You just have that expandability and usability with this. Just a great little backpack, simple little piece right there. If you're looking for something like that, that is your vegan option, of course. Now we're going to move over to the Modoker little laptop backpack as well.
All right, we're going to be unboxing this bag here.
Now with that, we don't need the sound as well because I have done this enough that I know this product. This is the Modoker Vintage Laptop Backpack. Now this is almost like a fabric cloth look. This is almost just a gray coloration. Now they do come in multiple colors: black, green, of course the gray, then purple, and red of colorations and stuff with that. Now this does fit about 15 and a half inch laptop. Now this also has a USB charging port on the side, so you can actually plug in a power bank in there or charge your phones or anything in between with that. Now on this, you also have the honeycomb cushion design. That honeycomb cushion design is actually also breathable, so it will help let the air breathe through so you don't have to sweat as much with that. Now on the front, you do have like the leather strapping, sturdy leather belt strapping on the front that does clip over, so it just gives you that nice effect with the magnetic buttons, of course, with this sturdy leather strapping. It's fully adjustable straps for the back. It's about 12 inches wide, about 5 inches deep. Can pretty much fit a good amount of stuff with that, of course. Now, you're going to have a limited amount of space with this. You do have multiple pockets and sizes. Sheila. Nice, Sheila. Just a great little backpack. I mean, honestly, they're just showing you guys the insides, the inserts, the strappings. That's your laptop strapping and padding for your tablets or your laptops. There is your straps that's going to come over, and of course, it is a buckle design. Then the leather straps just sit there and hang down like an old school style, of course, with this. So that's actually a really nice little backpack right there, if you're looking for that. Oh, right on. Right on. Now we have one more backpack, of course. This is the Curea. If I butchered that name, I do apologize.
Ooh, that's a really cute tote bag. Okay, so we got a lot of stuff to unpack here. Okay, firstly, this is adorable. It's got the nice little pockets on the front. Zippers seem to work well. So yeah, it's got the two big like cargo style
really nice
pockets.
Backpack and my wife used it, and then my kid took it. My kid ripped it apart.
Got a nice little Velcro pocket on the outside here, which is really nice. So we got like a nice like little pocket for like maybe a laptop or an iPad or something like that. It's got this nice little elastic band that's bound by a Velcro strip. So if you need to slide something in there, you don't have to worry about it falling out or anything, which is super nice. So this end here, this goes into this end. And this, I assume, would plug into the power bank, and then this is where you can plug your device into, because that has the receiving USB port. Let's take our charger and just like...
It's a bad thing and a good thing at the same time.
Yeah, you can just put your phone in that pocket.
Keeps me busy, gives me stuff to do.
Or if you ever carry around like Bluetooth speakers or things like that while you're hiking, that'd be super good, because it also has the backpack straps. So this would be a really, really good hiking backpack. I had no idea before opening it that it has this luxury. This is super nice. So then all you'd have to do is take this USB in and connect.
Now with that, you still have the USB charging. You have that zipped up pocket. You can actually use this as a tote, or you can use it as a backpack because it does have the backpack straps. Now those backpack straps do need to unclip and pull out, swap around with that. It does have a hidden pocket for design that she's showing you right there. But once you have it out, you have the, like a backpack. Or you can use it as the tote design as well. Nice coloration and nice variation if you're looking for something like that. Next up is the Sojo's Retro rectangular glasses. This is the last product in the carousel right here.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Nate, Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment. I am a big fan of Sojo sunglasses. I've tested quite a few over the past couple of years, and they recently just sent me this pair right here. Now, I am not a big fan of the style of these, but I will speak on the quality of these. Just like these and just like others that I've tested in the past, immediately out of the box, these do feel really high quality. So you can see that we have polarized lenses right here, the black lenses. We have kind of this rose gold frame. And one of the things I noticed about the arms on these, they actually feel very high quality. They feel almost like Ray-Bans. I don't know how to explain it, but like the hinges on them just feel very high quality and very sturdy. Now the nose tips right here, the nose interface piece that you have in the middle. These are very soft, so I don't think they're going to give you any.
Now those silicone pads are anti-allergenic, so you don't have to worry about that. With that, you're not going to have no issues with it. Now, they're very soft and flexible. These glasses will fit you very well. I've actually had about 15 to 16 different pairs of Sojo's glasses, and they all fit really well around the bridge of your nose, which is actually really cool to be able to do that, to have that nice fit. Now, of course, the hinges are well done. The coloration's really good. The sunglass style is actually really tinted very nicely as well. You can still see out it by still protecting your eyes with that. Now, with the actual arms that wrap around your ears, they're well done, of course. Now, the hinge does have a screw, so if you do lose a screw, it is, of course, fixable, so you don't have to worry about that with that. Of course, the Sojo's retro sunglasses, a great little retro glass, honestly, right there. Very, very phenomenal little piece. If you're looking for some glasses, Sojo's has definitely got you covered. Just a phenomenal product. Now, with that, that is, like I said, the last product of the day for today. I will be back, of course, tomorrow with my morning deal stream. So you guys will see me Saturday morning for deal stream. And I do want to thank everyone for being here because without you guys, I couldn't do what I do. And I enjoy showing you guys product and having fun testing and playing with products. So I want to thank you all for being here. Of course, if you haven't, smash that follow button. Give us a follow. We do stream here quite a lot. And we're always doing other random stuff, of course, as that. And if you haven't, check out our other social medias because we're always doing random stuff and having fun with that. Sheila, thank you for being here. And everybody else, I do appreciate it. Much love, much respect. I'm actually going to go eat some breakfast. And then I have a couple errands to run. That's right, a couple errands to run. I am actually preparing. I am preparing to get another car, so I have to run a couple errands for that. So I want to thank you all for being here. I hope you guys have a great one. I will see Evans. I forgot Evans was in here. Thank you, Evans. I appreciate it, Evans. I will see you guys all tomorrow morning. I hope you guys have a good one. I am out of here. See you on the next.